Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Jack, and it's time to talk about some video game news. We're trying something different this week. GDC, also known as the Game Developers Conference, has just wrapped for 2023, but not without making a few headlines. The big one, Epic Games and the Fortnite team have announced what they are calling their Creator Economy 2.0, which is basically a new program for Fortnite players to create content and make money from doing so. Free money. How does that work, you ask? Well, Epic also announced during GDC that an add-on for Fortnite called the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, clever name, is now in beta. You can go and download it right now if you want to. According to the Epic Games store page, quote, the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, UEFN, is a new PC application for designing, developing, and publishing games and experiences directly into Fortnite. The description continues, quote, with many of Unreal Engine 5's powerful tools and workflows at your fingertips, including custom asset import, modeling, materials, and VFX, sequencer, and control rig, you'll have a whole new world of options for producing and publishing games and experiences for Fortnite that can be enjoyed by millions of players. So the idea here is that Epic has combined tools from Unreal Engine 5 with creative tools in Fortnite that make it easier to create games and then publish them to Fortnite as a platform. 3 tech demos have been released to show what's possible with the tool set, and you can log into Fortnite and check them out right now. The titles are Forest Guardian, The Space Inside, and Deserted Domination. Now, this may sound a lot like Roblox, but the monetization model is taking a turn. Epic is planning to pay creators with engagement payouts from a pool of revenue generated by Fortnite Battle Royale. An official Fortnite blog post about Creator Economy 2.0 explains, quote, Epic builds and sells Fortnite cosmetics, often working with third-party IP owners to bring their work into Fortnite. Starting March 1st, 2023, Epic began reserving 40% of that revenue to distribute it based on the engagement created by eligible island publishers' creative work, both yours and Epic's. In this way, Epic will further reward creators for their creative work in Fortnite. The blog goes on to explain that payouts for creators will be determined by popularity and player retention. So if players are checking out a game daily or weekly, or an influx of players log into Fortnite for the first time to play a game, or lapsed players to come back and play, then the payout in theory would be higher. As for the details on real figures and how much money content creators publishing in Fortnite can expect to make, there's nothing really to go on yet. However, based on the popularity of Roblox, which is a similar game development and distribution platform, it's likely we are about to see Fortnite take over the world all over again. Yay, more Fortnite. Another story out of GDC has Ubisoft on the defensive. Shocking. They've done it a few times. The use of AI technology as a means to accelerate creative output and to generate art has been a divisive issue this year, to say the least. So Ubisoft really stepped in it on Tuesday morning when they publicly announced their new AI tool called Ghostwriter, which will be used for writing video game barks. Not like dog barks. Barks are generally one-off lines of dialogue you hear frequently in a game. Think NPC chatter, quips about interactions that happen repeatedly, or generally nondescript VO that has a specific trigger. Game site VGC ran a story titled, quote, Ubisoft is developing an AI tool that aims to support scriptwriters, and a subsequent social media post got picked up by a number of game devs and writers who weren't too thrilled. One popular post was from former Inside Gaming and Funhouse employee turned Sony Santa Monica studio writer Alana Pierce, who tweeted, quote, as a writer, having to edit AI-generated scripts / dialogue sounds far more time-consuming than just writing my own temp lines. I would far prefer AAA studios use whatever budget it costs to make tools like this to instead hire more writers. Criticisms from others ranged from concern for removing jobs from an already competitive market to the impact the tool could have on entry-level writers trying to break into the industry. This in turn spun up AI discourse from fans as well, and needless to say, Ubisoft was getting killed in the QRTs. That's what the kids call quote retweets. Eventually, the official Ubisoft account replied to VGC's original tweet. The creator of Ghostwriter, Ben Swanson, actually gave an in-depth talk about the tool at GDC the same day it was revealed to the public. According to GameDeveloper.com, who summarized the whole presentation, Swanson stressed that, quote, Ghostwriter won't be replacing a human writer. Instead, it'll tackle NPC barks for the studio's games, in turn giving developers more time to focus on other core game elements. One of the general ideas, according to Ubisoft and Swanson, is to help writers make bark trees bigger, and it was mentioned that the tool couldn't actually exist if writers of the studio weren't enthusiastically using it, since Ghostwriter both requires a writer's input and uses feedback from writers to model more favorable results. However, that doesn't dismiss some of the more recent and larger concerns raised over AI content creation. Artificial intelligence has been used in game development for a long time for all sorts of things like generating environments, modeling NPC behavior, testing, moderation, and more recently, real-time lighting via ray tracing. So it will be interesting to see where developers draw the line for what's okay and what's not going forward. This certainly isn't the last time we are going to see headlines and backlash over AI tools being used for game development. The robots are coming, everyone. One of the most surprising stories this week came in from Valve. No, it's not a Half-Life 3 announcement, or Portal 3, or Team Fortress 3, or Left 4 Dead 3. Valve can't count to 3. No, none of those. But Counter-Strike 2 is official. They can count to 2, not 3. There have been a number of rumors floating around for a while, but Valve and the CSGO team confirmed it Wednesday morning, March 22nd, writing, quote, "Today we're excited to announce Counter-Strike 2. Counter-Strike 2 is an overhaul to every system, every piece of content, and every part of the CS experience. There is a test beta available to select players, but apparently Counter-Strike 2, which uses Valve's Source 2 engine, will reach full release sometime this summer. There is a really cool webpage dedicated to showing all the updates. The highlights include more dynamic smoke grenades with volumetric clouds that react to physical spaces and weapon fire, sub-tick game world updates for incredibly responsive gameplay, and updated maps with reflections, better lighting, and better rendering. To top it all off, every item players have collected while playing CSGO will be transferred over to CS2 and will be upgraded with high-resolution models that will also benefit from Source 2's better lighting and materials. Huzzah! Yay! CS2, maybe up to 3 next time. Now, if you are watching today's show on the weekend, then this is your final warning and public service announcement to head over to the WiiU and 3DS eShops before they close down for good on March 27th. Actually, it may already be too late, as Nintendo ended credit card support for the stores in May last year. Though if you merge your accounts, you can buy credit with your Switch and use it on your 3DS or Wii U. You could also try maybe finding some unclaimed eShop cards just laying around the house somewhere. If you are super worried about what might be lost after the closure, Nintendo Life put together a really comprehensive video about everything you should do before 3DS and Wii U doomsday. We'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. If mass preservation is your concern, well then YouTuber The Completionist has you covered. The dude set out on a mission with his friends and succeeded in buying every single game on the Wii U and 3DS eShops. The Completionist spent over $22,000 using 464 eShop cards to buy 866 Wii U games and 1,547 3DS games, adding up to about 1.5 terabytes of data. That's not nearly as much as I thought it would be. It's an incredible feat, but a little frustrating that anyone should have to go to such lengths to preserve video game history when multi-billion-dollar companies like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have the ability and resources to do it themselves. Instead, we get Super Mario 3D All-Stars, mediocre ports which are only available for a limited time before getting put back in the vault. What the hell? For our last story, we got a pretty decent leak. According to renowned actor Tony Todd, who will be portraying the role of Venom in Spider-Man 2, the very anticipated title will likely release in September, with new trailers ramping things up beforehand over the summer. At least that's what he implied before he deleted the tweet. WCCF Tech got the screenshot though. In response to an excited fan anticipating the game's release, Todd wrote, quote, "Looks like September. Massive publicity coming in August. Commercials start dropping in August, so I'm told. Hold on to your ellipsis and hold breath. Gonna be necessary." That was just me reading what he wrote. It's not unusual for Hollywood stars to leak things about games because they aren't used to the standardized level of secrecy exercised across the industry. But Todd has appeared in a number of games, including Half-Life 2, Black Ops 2, Half-Life Alyx, and Back 4 Blood. About an hour later, Todd tried downplaying the slip-up by saying, quote, "No more hints about hashtag Spider-Man 2. It was all a fever dream. Blame it on jet lag. Who knows? I might not even be Venom." You're not tricking me, Tony. So kind of a bummer for Insomniac Games, who are probably looking forward to surprising everyone with a release date reveal sometime in the coming months with a flashy new trailer. But Spider-Man 2 is probably just gonna be fine as far as hype levels go. It's Spider-Man. All right, let's take a look at some of the comments. This one comes in from VYLEPH. They wrote, quote, "Inside Gaming should just make a video of Jack trying to read various words from around the world, all of them suggested by the subscribers." And then a smiley face emoji. That's a bit mean. Just because I can't say archipelago, archipelago, or atelier, yeah, come on. I was educated in America. Also, last week, we talked about Star Citizen and some major issues it encountered with a recent update. A lot of you commented on how long the game has been in development. Well, not to worry, FL_3 has a plan. They wrote, "I'm leaving my copy of Star Citizen to my son and my will. Hopefully, if he doesn't get to play it, my grandson will." And my son is 4 years old. You know, it's never too early to start planning for the future, or for your son's future or your grandchildren's future. Maybe they'll get to play it. All right, it's time for the part of the show where we tell you about all the new games coming out this week. 9 Years of Shadows. Fight to bring beautiful colors back to a handcrafted world of darkness and discover the story of Europa, a young warrior and her ghostly childhood companion, Epino. 9 Years of Shadows coming to the PC on March 27th. Crime Boss Rockay City is an organized crime game combining first-person shooter action and turf wars. Playable solo or with friends. Take on the role of Travis Baker, a man with his sights set on becoming the new king of Rockay City, one crime at a time. And maybe he'll join the Aquabats, and then he'll join Blink 182. Crime Boss Rockay City is coming to the PC on March 28th. Drop is an action strategy hacking simulator with puzzle and roguelike gameplay elements. In a world that has recoiled and fractured into countless digital enclaves and virtual fortresses, there is only one truth. Hackers get fame, money, and dead if they're not careful. Drop. System Breach is coming to the PC on March 28th. Experience the emotional storytelling and unforgettable characters in The Last of Us, winner of over 200 Game of the Year awards. Last of Us Part 1 comes to the PC on March 28th. I think it's all fancy remade and stuff. MLB The Show 23 gets you closer than ever to living your baseball dreams on the diamond. Shock the game and own the show, TM, with your favorite players, your favorite rivalries, and all your favorite MLB registered mark moments. MLB The Show 23 is coming to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch on March 28th. Sifu is a realistic third-person brawler with tight kung fu combat mechanics and cinematic martial arts action, embarking you on a path for revenge. Sifu is now coming to Xbox One, Series S, and Series X alongside its Arenas DLC, which will also be available on PC, PS5, and PS4 March 28th. Terra Nil is an intricate environmental strategy game about transforming a barren wasteland into a thriving, balanced ecosystem. Bring life back to a lifeless world by purifying soil, cleaning oceans, planting trees, and reintroducing wildlife, then leave without a trace. Terra Nil comes to the PC, iOS, and Android on March 28th. That one sounds lovely. Your Forza Horizon 5 rally adventure is here! Huzzah! Feel the intensity of massive dust trails and deformable sand roads in 10 new cars and experience the bursting flames of anti-lag. Explore dramatic craters, an abandoned quarry, and an entirely smashable palm forest. Forza Horizon 5 Rally Adventure DLC comes to the PC and Series X on March 29th. Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. What? Sell your catch, upgrade your boat, and dredge the depths for long-buried secrets. Explore a mysterious archipelago. Evan wrote it out for me and I still got it wrong. Archipelago. Is it archipelago? Explore a mysterious archipelago and discover why some things are best left forgotten. Why would that word come up multiple times? Dredge is coming to the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on March 30th. The Last Worker is an immersive narrative adventure centered around a lone worker's last stand in an increasingly automated world. Kurt works for the world's largest retailer and is forced to choose between capitalism or activism. Welcome to Costco, I love you. The Last Worker is coming to the PC, PC VR, PS5, PSVR 2, Xbox Series X, and Switch on March 30th. Every war has its generals. Take command of an army during World War II and lead them to victory. Strategize your way through many scenarios and real historical military campaigns of past generals. Total Tank Generals is coming to the PC on March 30th. And finally, Citizen Sleeper. Live the life of an escaped worker washed up on a lawless station at the the edge of an interstellar society. Inspired by the flexibility and freedom of TTRPGs, explore the station, choose your friends, escape your past, and change your future. It's very good, according to Evan. Citizen Sleeper is coming to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 on March 31st. That's all the news for this week, but I do have one more thing for you. I've been hosting the Roundup now since October, and I've had a blast, and I want to let you know that we're doing some very, very cool stuff, and we're adding some very cool things to the Inside Gaming channel very soon, and I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about that, don't panic. Evan and I are really excited about the future of the channel. We can't share all the details just yet, but we really want to. So stay tuned, more's coming, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back next week. How did archipelago come up twice? Archipelago?